pull up, we bustin', not for discussion. We play with drums like shit is percussion. Stay with a hammer like this is construction. Drink too much Henny, might shoot up.
What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Clutch. We back out to another video. Today's video, I got you guys with the best defensive and rebounding badges for any build in NBA 2K20. But before we even get into that, man, I just want to say shout out to you guys for 4,000 subscribers, man. We recently just hit 4,000 subscribers yesterday. I just want to give you guys a big shout out. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate all the support I've been getting recently. It means a lot. But like I said, I also want to apologize for not uploading yesterday. I've been on like almost a 2-week daily uploading spree, and I missed yesterday, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make up for that. Sorry about that, but just to make up for it, I might be double uploading today. So make sure you guys subscribe, turn on the notifications, just in case I do double upload. I'm planning on double uploading, so most likely, I'd say like a 80% chance, 90% chance I'm double uploading today. Make sure you guys turn on the noise, man. But let's get into the video, what you guys came for. So I'm going to make a random build, a small forward. I'm going to just make a build that gets max defensive badges. Don't worry about this build in this video. Like I said in like previous videos I've done, I'm just doing this just so I get max defensive badges. And I'm going to cover everything about the build. So I'm going to cover the best defensive badges for every single build. Every single build, from point guards, centers, small forward, power forward, shooting guards, you name it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to just get these 30 max defensive badges right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Max this out. Max this out. I already got 30. I didn't even have to max out everything. That's crazy. So the rest of the upgrades, I'm gonna just put it on random stuff, just so I can move on, show you guys the badges. I'm gonna just do this real quick though. But so I know a lot of you guys probably aren't gonna have 30 defensive badges, but trust me, I'm gonna tell you which badges are good for each build, and then it's gonna be on you to decide which badges you should put. So you can see I made my build. This don't matter, this don't matter, this don't matter, and this don't matter. And dude, lockdown. I'm curious to see what it said I made. So what did it say I made? It said I made a multi-position defender. I'm not gonna lie, I put a random build, and that's honestly not that bad. Jimmy Butler, Paul George. That's honestly not that bad. That sounds pretty good. I just made a random build. Alright, man. But here's what you guys came for. The badges. So I know, like I said, you guys are gonna have 30 badges. I'm gonna tell you guys which badges are the best for every position. You have to decide which ones you can do based on your upgrades. So the very first badge, man, which is box. Now, if you're a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, you don't need this badge. Well, actually, small forward you might. But basically what this badge does, it improves a player's ability to box out opponents. So basically, whenever you're going for rebound, you box the other rebounder out. Basically, it's going to make it so he can't run around, so you have a better chance of getting the rebound. Now, it's a very good badge for centers. Definitely a badge for centers. Most definitely. For lockdown defenders, like small forwards, rebounding wings, this is a good badge to have as well. But if you are a lockdown, it's really up to you. But if you're a power forward or center, definitely put this badge Hall of Fame. If you're like a small forward, I would say put this badge silver at least. And if you're a point guard or shooting guard, don't even worry about this badge. I'm gonna just do silver. Why not? Since I'm a small forward. Now, brick wall increases the effectiveness of screens. It drains energy from opponents on physical contact. You guys know how overpowered brick wall is this year. You don't need this badge on a point guard or shooting guard. You can use this badge on a small forward, a power forward, and a center. A small forward, I would go silver. Power forward and center, I will go Hall of Fame, no doubt. Depending on what your position is, it's either silver or Hall of Fame. Like I said, don't do it if you're a guard though. Since it's a small forward, I'm gonna just do silver. But chase down artist raises the chances of getting a chase down block. This is a good badge to have, honestly. I would say you can use this on any build. Really, any build, this is a good badge. Point guards, it really depends on how many upgrades you have. If you only have like 6 upgrades or something, I wouldn't even do this badge. But if you have a lot of upgrades, it's definitely a good badge to have, like silver. Definitely silver. I wouldn't do Hall of Fame with this badge. I wouldn't waste your upgrades on it because you don't really need it. Like, it's not going to help you all the time. So it's going to come in clutch sometimes, but not all the time. So it's a good badge to have, like silver. But depending on how many upgrades you have, if you don't have too many, then I wouldn't do it. But if you do have the extra upgrades, it's not a bad badge to have. Now, clamps. Clamps is a good badge. It boosts the ability to stay in front of a ball handler on the perimeter. Now, I would say you only need this badge if you're really like a point guard, shooting guard, small forward. Power forward and center, you could use it, but there's better badges you could choose from. This is a badge for guards and small forwards. Man, it's going to help you play so much better defense. It's going to help you stay in front of your defender. All of that stuff. This is a great badge to have. If you're a point guard or shooting guard, I would recommend having this badge at least silver. At least silver. Gold if you can. If you're a small forward, I would recommend Hall of Fame, honestly. Hall of Fame. And if you're a center, I wouldn't do it, to be honest. I would save your upgrades on something better. But like I said, point guards, I would have silver. Small forwards, do Hall of Fame. I'm going to do Hall of Fame. Defensive leader. Boosts the defensive abilities of teammates winning the game. Now, this does seem like a pretty good badge for like 3v3 Pro-Am or something. Or just like Rec Center. It gives your teammates a boost to their defense, which sounds good, right? It's up to you. It's a good team badge to have, but do you necessarily need it? Not really. I'm going to say you really don't need this badge. It's an extra little badge. If you want to put it on, give your teammates a better defense, go ahead. But would I recommend it? Probably not. To be honest, that's just personal preference. Whatever you want to do, I'm going to just say don't do it. Now, Heart Crusher. This badge decreases opponents' takeover meters when achieving a highlight play on defense. So I'm assuming whenever you block, like say somebody goes up for a dunk and you block them, this badge is going to decrease their takeover meter. It sounds like a good badge, but I feel like there's better options when it comes to defensive and rebounding. So for this badge, I'm going to say pass on this badge too. Just to save them upgrades, I'm going to pass on Heart Crusher. Now, Interceptor. Increases chances of getting steals and passing lanes. This is a great badge to have for any position. Point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, any position. This is a good badge whenever it's going to help you catch some Stevies. Whenever somebody throws a pass, it's going to help you catch the lane, steal the ball from the lane. You guys know what this badge does. It's a good badge to have for guards, I would say. It really depends on how many upgrades you have. But I would do at least silver with this badge. For my small forwards, power forwards, and centers, I would go gold with this badge. But it really depends on how many upgrades you have. For guards, I would do silver. And for small forwards, power forwards, and centers, I would do gold. That's what I would do personally. I'm going to just do gold. Intimidator. This intimidates offensive players, causing them to miss more shots often. This is a good badge. You really do need this badge. I'm going to go point guards. Depends on how many upgrades you have. But I'm going to say you need this badge at least silver on a point guard. It's going to help people miss way more shots. This badge is going to help you out a lot. And if you're a small forward, power forward, or center, I would recommend having this badge Hall of Fame. This badge Hall of Fame is godlike. This badge helps you a lot. I'm telling you. This is a great badge to have. So now Lightning Reflexes. Receives an earlier cue on the read and react system while playing defense. Me personally, I do not think you need this badge, honestly. I think you're fine with just Interceptor. Lightning Reflexes, I think you could pass on this badge. I don't think you really need it. Save your upgrades on something better. Moving Truck. Strengthens a defender's ability to move around in the post. Now, strengthens a defender's ability to move around in the post. So I'm probably thinking like, I don't know if this is a good badge for centers. I don't think you really need this badge. I'm going to be honest, I don't think you need this badge at all. Just skip over that badge, you don't need it. I don't think you need it, to be honest. Now, Off-Ball Pest. Improves a player's ability to bump and harass the offense off the ball. Pretty much, yeah, this doesn't seem like a bad badge either. Off-Ball Pest. Say somebody's trying to give the ball to their center and they're trying to dex you. This badge is going to help them so they can't get, you're pretty much going to stick to them. So they can't get any type of space from you. They can't dex you and just be wide open. It's a good badge to have. I would say for guards, you probably need a silver. It's not mandatory. I'm going to say this again. It's not a mandatory badge. I don't think you really need this badge. But it is going to help you in some instances. But if you don't have too many upgrades, just pass on it. It's not really too important. Now, Pick Dodger. Improves a player's ability to navigate the screens effectively on defense. You need this badge. If you're a point guard, shooting guard, or small forward, you need this badge. Because you guys know a Hall of Fame brick wall is so overpowered this year. It's so overpowered. It can knock you on the floor. Even silver brick wall, that brick wall will even affect you pretty good. So you're going to need this badge. you need this badge silver. Depending on how many upgrades you have, I would go silver. If you have the upgrades, do gold. Do gold, Hall of Fame, even if you want to. Small forwards, if you're like a lockdown, rebounding wing, definitely go Hall of Fame. Most definitely. But you definitely need this badge at least silver. Now, pickpocket improves a player's ability to steal the ball from a ball handler. Now, this is a decent badge. For guards, you can use this badge definitely. I would say you can use this badge on any position, but I wouldn't really recommend it on centers. I mean, you can have it like bronze on the center, but don't go too high on this with the center. For point guard, shooting guards, I would go like at least probably bronze or silver, depending on how many upgrades you have. Now, if you're a rebounding wing, small forward, obviously go Hall of Fame or gold, just because like you know what I'm saying, you're a defender. But depending on how many upgrades you have, I would just do silver or bronze. Now, pogo stick improves the ability to attempt multiple blocks in succession. Now, basically, this is like whenever you keep spamming Y trying to get a block, this badge is going to help you. I don't think you really need this badge, honestly. If you're a good player, you're not going to be spamming Y, jumping constantly like a kangaroo. You're going to just hold your hands up. Use this intimidator badge. You're not going to be jumping over and over. You're not going to need pogo stick. Don't even worry about that badge. Now, post move lockdown improves the defender's ability to defend post moves. You don't need this on point guards or shooting guards. You could use it on a small forward, and centers definitely need this badge. I would say whenever you go against some interior forces, this badge is going to help you lock them up. It's definitely a good badge to have. I would say go gold with this badge, but depending on how many upgrades you have, you could go Hall of Fame. But at the lowest, I would say gold. It's going to help you out a lot. Trust me on that. Rebound chaser. This is hustle rebounder. It improves the player's ability to chase down rebounds. It's going to help you snag them rebounds. You don't need this with point guards or shooting guards. Small forwards, you could use it. I'm going to say small forward, do silver. Small forward, do silver. And if you're a power forward or center, do Hall of Fame. No doubt. You definitely need this badge, Hall of Fame. But for small forwards, I would do silver. Now, rim protector. Improves ability to block shots. Gives boost to the takeover meter for blocker teammates. For blocker/teammates? Improves ability to block shots. Gives boost to the takeover meter for blocker/teammates. Okay. This seems like a good badge. It's going to help you get more blocks. And whenever you do block somebody's shot, it's going to boost your takeover. But not only that, it's going to boost your teammates' takeover. So it's a good badge to have. Point guards or shooting guards, you don't really need this badge, to be honest with you. You don't need it. Small forwards, you definitely need this badge. I would say at least silver with this badge. At least silver. You could go gold. You could definitely go gold with this badge. And for my centers, my power forwards, my centers, you need this badge Hall of Fame. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be completely honest with you. This badge is a must Hall of Fame. It's going to help you out so much. But I'm going to just do silver because this is a small forward. There's 3 badges left. Tireless defender. Reduces energy lost when exerting effort on defense. Basically, let's just say for guards, for instance. Say you're running around chasing the ball handler. You're getting screened constantly. The screen's gonna lower your energy. You just chasing the guy around the screen is gonna lower your energy. So this badge is gonna make it so you don't get tired as fast. And you guys know when you're blinking red for stamina, your guy runs super slow, and the guy can just drive right past you, get the easy shot, get the easy dunk. This is a good badge to have. Now, I would say it depends on how many upgrades you have, basically with any badge, but do at least bronze with this badge. At least bronze, and you could go silver, but I would say at the least have this badge bronze. It's going to give you a little boost. So your takeovers, or your energy isn't going to run out as fast, pretty much. Now, Trapper, it makes life difficult for the offensive players when trapped. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really don't know what this badge does or what it means. I really don't know what this badge does. So I'm gonna just say skip that badge, to be honest. And now the very last badge, which is called Worm. It allows rebounders to swim or spin around box outs more easily. Basically, if somebody's boxing you out, it's gonna be able to. This badge is going to make it so you can actually maneuver around them, run around their body so you can break their box out and get the rebound. So pretty much it's a good badge to have. Now, I've heard things that the worm badge isn't really too good, so you don't need this for guards, first off, obviously. Small forwards, you could use this badge. It's a good badge to have. Centers, you definitely need this badge. I've heard rumors from people that Hall of Fame, it doesn't really work too good, honestly. So, I would say for small forwards, honestly, you really don't need this badge. I'm gonna be honest. You don't need this badge for small forwards. But power forwards and centers, you need this badge silver. I would do silver on this badge just because, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna help you get around them box outs. But don't waste 4 upgrades. Don't do Hall of Fame on this badge. Do not. That's pretty much it, man. Those are all the defensive and rebounding badges. It really depends on how many upgrades you have. If you have, like, say 6 upgrades, it also depends on your position. It really just depends on your position and how many upgrades you have. But I pretty much explained what badges, what they do, how they can help you, what positions you could use them for. That's pretty much the end of the video, man. Hope this video helps you out. If it did, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. I appreciate all the support I've been getting recently. It means a lot. But that's it, man. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'm out.
Fuck niggas, I don't trust niggas. If you boss triggers and you tell you a fuck nigga, how you telling the gang if you mention my name?